remove the spare tire. You don't need to, but it gives you a little extra room. And I need to remove this bar from this side. I'm going to take this bolt out, and there's a nut on the other side. So use a 21mm wrench or 13/16 and a 21mm socket. Take this out. I'm just going to use a pry bar. Let's pry this out. And if it's in your way, just use a bungee cord. Just get that out of the way. Some of these bolts are pretty rusty, so just use a wire brush. Try to get some of the rust off. It's always a good idea before you remove the cover, especially if you have to reuse it, to pull the fill plug out first, just to make sure you're able to. Because if this fill plug is stuck in there, you're not going to be able to add fluid. And just use a extension, and you might have to use a screwdriver to clean anything out. Just use a pocket screwdriver, clean some of the rust out. Take a hammer, tap it in there, and take this out. I'm going to take a 13mm socket, an extension. Because these are rusty, I'm going to hammer these on a little bit. And loosen this up. This one has the brake line bracket. Just grab that, you just pull that out of the way a little bit. Try to get some of that extra rust off of there. Right, now I'll take these all out. Make sure you have a drain bucket underneath, because you're going to want to catch the fluid. Okay, all of those bolts are out except for the top one. It's just a little loose. Just take a pry bar or a screwdriver and just slowly pry the cover out. Let the fluid drain in your drain bucket. I'll take that top bolt out and grab the cover and just slide it off. All right, and you're going to take a razor blade or a scraper and just scrape off the old gasket material. Do this on the housing, and then if you're going to reuse your old cover, you want to scrape it off the cover as well. You could also use a scuff pad to try to clean some of that up, and then just use some brake parts cleaner on a rag, wipe it down. Now take the cover. We have a new cover that we're putting on. Just line the gasket up like that. There's a bigger part of the gasket that goes on the ring side. Slide the cover in place. And get all the bolts started. And make sure you pull this bracket over. I'm going to torque these bolts to 30 foot-pounds. And we're going to do that clockwise, so go right around. All right, take this bungee cord down. And slide this bar back in position. Take the bolt, line the bolt up. You might have to pry the whole axle over a little bit. Right there. There we go. Take the nut, put the nut on the back side, and tighten this up. Put the wrench on the back side. Get that good and snug. Take a 10mm hex bit and loosen up this fill plug. This new cover has a fill plug on it, or you could always go to the fill plug that's on the differential. If you loosened that one up earlier, make sure you tighten that up. Take that off. If you have a rear limited slip differential, you're gonna wanna add limited slip fluid additive. And if you're not sure, it doesn't hurt to add some anyway. But you always put that in first. And a lot of times, a lot of the fluids have the additive already in it. But it's always good to add a little extra anyway. And you're gonna fill up the rear differential till the fluid starts pouring out of the fill hole. To determine what kind of fluid, you can always check your owner's manual. Yep, and you wanna make sure the fluid's right up to the bottom of the fill hole. Normally plug it off for a minute. And then double check, yep, and it's right up there. Let that drip out for a sec. Now take the fill plug, get that started. Make sure the gasket's on there. And snug this up. That's good. You take a rag, just wipe off the excess. If you have a little underneath, use a little brake parts cleaner. That's good.